genuine question, you guys, because I feel like, I feel like we have this relationship. If you've been here for a few videos, or even if you're new to a video, I respect your feedback. I make a lot of my content, my YouTube content, at night, which means all y'all just get me like this. Sweatpants, hair tied, chilling with no makeup on. And that's when you're the prettiest. I hope that you don't think it wrong. That's probably what y'all be thinking. I guess my whole point is like, I really feel like I should start like sprucing myself up, because I make my stuff at night. I don't really like think to, you know. I mean, you know, something my lovely mother would say is, oh, you're so pretty. You can, you'll get away with it, you know. Same with my dad, you know. But then my dad would be like, yeah, you probably should, you know. I don't know. Maybe I'm feeling like a little insecure. I don't know. I'll get past it. Hey y'all, it is your favorite big face doll, Monty, coming back at you with another video. Well, today, or tonight's video, is going to be about a SpongeBob fan theories. I want to start a series on my channel where I do like fan theories with cartoons, anime, or whatever, because I like that stuff, and you know, the fan bases for these shows are super creative. But before we start, I need you to like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on that bell so you know when I post, because I was really vulnerable with you guys, because you know, I'm looking kind of like, you know, and I want to know if you guys are okay with me looking like, you know. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on this video. Are you guys ready? Grab your popcorn, grab your snacks. I'm not gonna be eating because I already ate, but you can eat. Alright y'all, we got SpongeBob conspiracy number 1. I'm probably gonna do all of these, but I'm gonna do different ones, of course. So we have Squilliam, the Squilliam theory. Bro, look at that. Look at him, bro. Alright, you ready? Let's go.
Squilliam Fancy Son! Squilliam Fancy Son! Squilliam Fancy Son!
Squilliam Fancy Son III is Squidward's rival from high school band class.
Can we just acknowledge how light-skinned that name is? Yeah, okay.
So, I just took my private yacht across my private lake to my private heliport.
He seems like such a... he seems like such a capper, bro. That ain't your life, bro.
He's more wealthy, popular, and talented than Squidward, and he always rubs it in his face.
That's right. I'm living your dreams, Squidward. Oh, just succeeding in everything you failed in.
But I intend to prove that he's a fraud, using his wealth to make himself seem more popular.
Period. Because who has all that money? Well, he didn't say he was broke. But who has all that money, bro? Because I don't, you know? I don't.
Popular and talented than he actually is. He goes to ridiculously extreme and...
Oh no, he's hot! Okay, y'all. I'm not gonna keep pausing. I'm sorry. Oh my god.
expensive lengths to humiliate Squidward and show his superiority, and I'm gonna prove it.
Period.
SpongeBob is one of my favorite shows from my childhood. Even going back now and rewatching the old ones, it still holds up. You might think, it's just a kid's show, there's no continuity, there's nothing worth theorizing about, but the show constantly brings back characters and references to previous episodes, and if you look closely, you can connect the dots and find some very interesting stories. And today, I'm going to prove that Squilliam Fancy Son III is a manipulative fraud. Evidence number 1, the pet hospital.
Alright.
We first meet Squilliam in Season 2, Episode 15,
I'm sorry, I thought that said band cheeks, and I was like, what? Sorry.
Number 1, the pet hospital. We first meet Squilliam in Season 2, Episode 15, Band Geeks. The episode opens with Squidward playing the clarinet and getting a knock on the door.
Yeah, we're with the pet hospital down the street, and I understand you have a dying animal on the premises.
Immediately after, Squidward gets a call from Squilliam.
Hello, you've reached the house of unrecognized talent. Please start after the... Sounds as though you've got a dying animal to attend to, eh, old chum?
I believe that not only was Squilliam spying on Squidward to know when he was playing his clarinet, but he also hired the doctor to come and embarrass Squidward.
Yeah, we're with the pet hospital down the street. Pet hospital down the street.
We have never...
You know what? Younger me, as simple as it was, never caught on to that, like, the fact that Squilliam literally set that up. That is a little weird. He could have been spying. But why are you spying on somebody you're better than? I'm not gonna spy on somebody I'm better than. Maybe. I don't know. I've never been in that position. But you know, we never know. I got life to live. Most High willing.
Never seen a pet hospital in Bikini Bottom. We've only ever seen just the regular Bikini Bottom hospital. We've seen this purple doctorfish before, but once again, he's never worked at a pet hospital. We've only ever seen him at the regular general hospital.
Well, Mr. Squarepants, it seems you have the suds. Are you ready for your treatment?
Then there's this green fish behind him, and we've only ever seen him as one of the many identical paramedics that work at the Bikini Bottom hospital. We even see him at the end of the episode to take Squilliam away after fainting. So it is very likely that Squilliam hired these two and told them to pretend like they're from a pet hospital just to humiliate Squidward. But
yo, cause that's so true. This video is about a year old, and unless SpongeBob, as of 2022 and May 1st, decided to put a pet hospital, I've never seen a pet hospital, and I'm like a SpongeBob enthusiast, okay? That's crazy. This bro's weird. Like, I'm not gonna spend my energy dealing with it. Like, I'm sorry.
But this is just the start of Squilliam's elaborate lies. Evidence number 2, the Bubble Bowl. In the same episode, Squilliam also says,
I'm the leader of a big fancy band now, and we're supposed to play the Bubble Bowl next week. The problem is, I'm
gonna do it for y'all. The bubble, the bubble. You know what I mean? Because they ain't put that in, but you know, whatever.
busy next week and can't make it, so I was hoping you and your band could cover for us.
But we've never seen Squilliam's band before, and despite claiming he's too busy to make it to the Bubble Bowl, he still shows up at the end to watch Squidward's band. So both his excuse and probably his band were made up to pressure Squidward into humiliating himself.
I will bet money, and I'm talking about big stacks of money, that freaking Squilliam is a trust fund baby, bro. He doesn't do nothing. Because like bro said, if you're too busy, why are you following me trying to flex on me, bro? Let me live my pathetic life. You know, my life's already hard. I don't need you and your trust fund money all up in my mix, bro. Dang.
At the Bubble Bowl. Evidence number 3, Squilliams Friends. In Season 3, Episode 8, Squilliam returns. Squidward leaves for work and conveniently bumps into Squilliam and all of his fancy friends, despite Squilliam not seeming like the kind of guy that would come near the Krusty Krab. He and his friends make fun of Squidward for working as a cashier.
Hold it! Don't tell me! You're a cashier! Don't lie. Lying always makes it worse.
But I believe that this encounter was planned out by Squilliam in advance, and he hired all of those people to pretend to be his friends. Take a look at Squilliam's friends. They're all nicely dressed. You kind of get...
Take a look at Squidward, though. That's a wild animation. That's wild. Ain't no way.
The sense that they're fancy, high-status members of Bikini Bottom, but they aren't. This is more like what the fancy rich people in Bikini Bottom look like.
Yes.
These are just some regular Bikini Bottom citizens. Most of them usually don't even wear nice clothes like this. And most of them are regulars at the Krusty Krab and would already know Squidward as the cashier.
My patty doesn't have enough slime!
These are not the type of people.
My patty doesn't have enough slime. Okay, let's talk about how the newer SpongeBob. I'm sorry, I'm constantly pausing, but the new SpongeBob episodes are so freaking strange. They're not even funny no more. You know, if they could just get back to the old way, and then not only that, the animation is so creepy. If they could just get back to, sorry y'all. If they could just get back to what it used to be, we would be good. But this new stuff, bro, like slime, like what is it? What are we talking about here, bro?
People Squilliam would hang out with. I mean,
Slime!
These are not the type of people Squilliam would hang out with. I mean, why would Squilliam be hanging out with one of Pearl's teenage friends? At the end of the episode, Squilliam even admits to his whole life being fake.
I made everything up about my life. I have no yachts, jets, or anything. I was only trying to impress you.
And then, of course, he quickly says he's just kidding.
Is that true? Of course not! I'm filthy stinking rich!
But was he kidding? I mean, obviously
Was
he's
he,
rich,
though?
but is there a nugget of truth in there? Evidence number 4, the statue. In Season 7, Episode 6, Squidward has to pick up trash for community service, and Squilliam once again conveniently bumps into him and reveals he's cleaned up so much trash that the city actually built a statue of him.
Maybe if you clean up Bikini Bot.
I don't know about y'all, but before I say this, if you know me in theory, you gotta know me in theory first. If I'm rich, and I'm talking about filthy, stinking rich, I'm not picking up trash. No, I'm not. And I'm not gonna want a tribute of how much trash I picked up. What do I look like holding garbage? You know? No, there's so much more to me than me picking up garbage. But in theory, because I am who I am, and if I had that type of money, I still have a heart. I would definitely still do community service and pick up community trash and all that. That's just me. As the real me. But I'm talking about, like, you know, what I'm really thinking at the same time. If you're getting what I'm saying, I'm not doing that. Not for no statue of me holding trash. Like, I'm better than that. And Squilliam's a weirdo for, you know. But you know what? I'm gonna let my friend here explain it better than me. He probably got evidence and facts because he has evidence. That's why we're here.
They'll build a statue of you. Oh, wait! They've already built one of me! I cleaned up all of Bikini Bottom in only 1 week.
I believe that once again, this encounter was staged by Squilliam, and he actually paid to get that statue built. As Squilliam tells Squidward about the statue, a female fish admires it and says,
"Bless you, Squilliam Fancy Sim. Bless you."
But if you remember, this is one of those friends Squilliam likely paid, making her whole comment feel very fake. By the end of the episode, Squilliam's statue gets destroyed. A police officer approaches and they have this exchange.
This is your statue?
It was.
Squilliam admits that it's his statue, not the city's. And why else would the officer give him specifically a ticket if it was city property? Evidence number 5, the concert.
Because bro had a whole statue made for the sake of messing with Squidward. Trust fund baby vibes, bro. Because trust fund babies are weird like that. I've encountered some. They're weird. I'm just baffled, bro.
Season 6, Episode 17, Squidward watches Squilliam play the clarinet at a big fancy concert. He receives a standing ovation, causing Squidward to leave angrily. But I believe this entire concert is a scam. Not only has the audience been paid to cheer, but Squilliam never even touches his instrument.
Period.
Once again, many of the audience members were part of Squilliam's quote-unquote friends, but we also never actually see Squilliam play the clarinet.
No, we don't.
The episode opens right after he's finished his performance with the audience cheering, and one member of the audience says,
He's such a great musician. He doesn't even have to touch an instrument to be brilliant.
So, let me just readjust myself. Sorry, y'all. Let me just get a little comfortable before I say this. So, these people that Squilliam is paying, not only is he lonely, but they're a bunch of PP writers. PP writers. I'm not gonna say the derogatory term, but PP writers, you heard me. They are, because obviously Squilliam, trust fund baby Squilliam has a lot of money. So they're gonna just do whatever they want to get that check. They got the Bikini Bottom rent always due. The water bill is sky high because they live underwater, bro. And they always want to go back and get Krabby Patties because that's the only thing they ever eat around there. You know? So, like, they're just a bunch of PP writers. Like, look at him. He's the biggest one of all. You know? He's brilliant.
I would never refer to none of my friends as brilliant.
I love them, though. But I'm not calling my friends brilliant.
Maybe the real reason Squidward leaves so angrily is because the audience cheered for Squilliam even though he never even touched his clarinet. Maybe Squilliam is just as bad as Squidward at the clarinet and he's trying to hide it.
Maybe.
Squilliam has gone to some pretty extreme lengths just to humiliate Squidward. But nothing, and I mean nothing, compares to what he does next.
Ooh.
Evidence number 6, the music college. In the same episode, after Squidward leaves the concert, he's approached by the headmistress of the Bikini Bottom prestigious music college.
Aren't you the esteemed Squilliam Friends III, who we all came here to see perform tonight?
She mistakes him for Squilliam and offers him a position as a professor. Squidward pretends to be Squilliam and teaches a class, only for the police to burst in and arrest him, all while he's being filmed on live TV. And I believe that this is Squilliam's most elaborate and most expensive scheme to destroy Squidward both publicly and legally. This encounter where Squidward gets offered a job is already suspiciously convenient, but listen closely to their exchange.
I'm Squilliam Friends.
But didn't you just say a minute ago that your name was Squidward Q Tentacles?
It is. No, I mean, no, I didn't.
Well, that's a relief. I mean, what kind of a moron would go to their worst enemy's music recital?
What
Okay, go ahead.
kind of moron would go to their own
I'ma start over.
Their worst enemy's music recital.
What kind of moron would go to their own enemy's music recital? How does she know that Squidward and Squilliam are enemies?
Yo! I didn't even catch on to that. What I was gonna say, what kind of moron would go this far for someone they're better than? But yo, he didn't even mention that they were enemies. How did she know that, y'all? Oh my gosh. Yo, I love this stuff. I'm going to make a series out of this, y'all. I love this.
She knew who Squidward was, then why didn't she recognize him? Why would she mistake him for Squilliam? This feels way too much like she was hired by Squilliam to set a trap for Squidward. And if that's not enough, the headmistress's associate is literally just a guy from the paid audience wearing a disguise. He just threw on some glasses to seem smart. Squilliam knew that Squidward couldn't resist the opportunity.
Oh, his eyes. Sorry.
He just threw on some glasses to seem smart. Squilliam knew that Squidward couldn't resist the opportunity to teach a music class, even if it meant breaking the law.
My very own music class.
Then we get to the Bikini Bottom prestigious music college, and right off the bat, there's something very fishy about this place. The building itself is very green and grimy and has a very cheap metal look. Nothing about this says prestigious except for the big sign on top, which feels like the only new thing about this building.
Wow.
I think there is a very good chance that Squilliam just bought some old warehouse, then stuck a sign and some paint on it to disguise it as a college. I mean, look at these other schools in Bikini Bottom.
Right, this
they
is a
all
high
have a very
school.
nice structure and a paint job, but this prestigious
Even the
music
boating
college
school
looks like a
looks better.
dumpster. Going into the classroom, not only does it have another one of Squilliam's friends, but if this is such a prestigious college, how did SpongeBob and Patrick get in here?
Right.
You two numbskulls mind telling me what you're doing in music class anyway?
Sure, Patrick's New Year's resolution was to learn to play an instrument.
They say it was their New Year's resolution to take a music class, but you'd think it'd be harder for them to get into an esteemed music school if they just decided to go to it on a whim. Seems like they're just letting in anyone to sell this ruse. Then, both the police, Squilliam and the headmistress, and a live news broadcast show up at the same time to arrest Squidward for impersonating Squilliam. If the extremely coincidental fact that all of these people suddenly showed up at the same time isn't enough for you to believe that Squilliam set it all up, I've got something that's going to blow your mind.
Blow my mind!
Squilliam literally has the police working for him.
Squidward.
Yo! That's like a lot of these elite higher up people in general. Yo. That's why a lot of these weirdos in Hollywood be getting away with some weird stuff that they should be like put under the prison for. Because, oh my God, y'all. They basically tapping into what happens in real life. Run it back, bro. Run it back. Hold on, cause we gotta hear that one more time, and then we're gonna go on to the next thing. Cause I know I paused it, but
Mind. Squilliam literally has the police working for him.
Squidward Q Tentacles, I'm placing you under arrest for impersonating a genius.
If that doesn't sound like he's been paid off, I don't know what does. The lengths that Squilliam goes
impersonating a genius. We have another Pinky Rider.
Genius.
If that doesn't sound like he's been paid off, I don't know what does. The lengths that Squilliam goes to humiliate Squidward are insane. He literally builds statues and entire buildings just to make Squidward feel inferior. But why? Why would anyone go so far to embarrass an old high school band classmate? What happened between them? What could have caused this extreme level of dedication? Well, unfortunately, we never really get much information on their past. I've spent hours reading through the SpongeBob Wikipedia and looking at old episodes, and there really just isn't any clues that would explain their weird relationship. I guess we can't solve everything, but either way, that's my theory. Thank you so much for listening. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Wait a second.
What?
Wait a second.
What?
Season 6, Episode 5, Slide Whistle Stooges.
Oh!
Just a normal episode where SpongeBob and Patrick annoy Squidward. Nothing really out of the ordinary. Except I have one question about this episode.
What?
Why does Squidward have Squilliam's robe? That is clearly not the purple robe he usually wears. That is Squilliam Fancyson III's robe. Why would Squidward have this? Unless they were more than just classmates. Could they have once been dating? No way. That's not possible. There's no evidence to support that. Right?
Don't be intimidated, Squidward. Try to imagine him in his underwear. Oh no, he's hot!
No. It can't be.
I mean, what kind of a moron would go to their worst enemy's music recital?
It's been right in front of us this whole time.
Our sources last saw Evil harassing teenagers up at Makeout Reef.
Makeout Reef. Good times. Good times.
Voted most likely to suck eggs in high school.
Holy
Oh my god! You guys! Y'all, let me find out Squilliam and Squidward used to bump the old uglies back in the day. You know what? It would make a lot of sense. It really would make a lot of sense, though. I don't really want to like the idea that he came up with, but it's just so absolutely funny, bro. This is, oh my god, this is the best start to my cartoon shows conspiracy series. I am so excited to continue this. I want to give a shout out to Alex Bale. That is the person that created this. Thank you. I'm gonna constantly react to your content when it comes to these theories of shows because you did that. Y'all, I'm baffled. I had such a good time. I'm yeah, look at my face. It's turning red. Like, let me not. Alright, y'all, if you enjoyed the first episode of my new series of cartoon theories, SpongeBob Squilliam edition, I need you to like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn that bell so you know when I post because Squilliam and Squidward. You know what I mean? Anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching, and Yahweh willing, I will see you all in the next video. Shalom. Don't be a trust fund baby.